especially meant for me, that my children shouldn't eat out of it. I didn't eat it. I don't know what happened. I just decided to trash it. I put it in the trash can. The following morning, when we woke up from sleep, we found our dog dead, stone dead. And we saw the pieces of suya scattered all over on the compound. What went wrong? What happened? How did it happen? What do you think that happened? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you suspecting what I'm suspecting? Okay, wait until you hear the full story. Yes, this is Kechyvibes matchmaking and love relationship platform. Oh, come to find love, come to find connection, come to find relationship, come to find our soulmates, and also learn how to make our relationships to be sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. So if you are there, you want a partner, you want a soulmate, you want to connect up with somebody, you are at the right place. Just send us an invite to bring up to the screen. You tell us your name, your age, your location, blood group, genotype, what to do for a living, describe the kind of a partner you want. Then, who knows, your partner might be there at the comment section and connection will take place immediately. Okay, just make sure you mention the age range of the partner you want. You can come up to the screen and speak for yourself by yourself, or you can drop all this information at the comment section. Information about your name, your age, location, blood group, genotype, what to do for a living. Describe the kind of a partner you want. Tell us the age range of the partner you want. We'll work on it for you from there. Or after the live, join us in our community. We have a vibrant community where we do matchmaking, where we do soulmate matching. He or she may even be there already. So I'm going to drop the link either at the comment section or the bio or at the just somewhere around the video. Just find it and join us in our community. Yes, a vibrant one. So today is a case of a lady who needs counsel, who needs advice. Of course, we do that job too. We bring issues, challenges that has to do with relationships for people that are versed, for people to give ideas, views, counsel, suggestion, encouragement to others so that we'll be able to grow our relationships and make it enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. So this lady is a lady, she says she got married to her husband 10 years ago. So they were started living, we were living happily together, and somehow along the line, they found out that they were paying too much bills on rent. Their landlord was in the habit of increasing the rent every other year. He will increase the rent, and they were paying heavily on rent until at a point she thought it was too much. She told the husband that why don't they try and build their own property and move into their own property instead of continuing to be paying rent, and the rent is always increasing. So the husband agreed. She brought her own money. Then she sold something, and then her husband brought money, and they went and started building a property somewhere. Within a space of 2 years, according to her, they were able to move into their property. They were living happily. Everything was fine. They were happy. Along the line, the husband started keeping late nights, started coming from work. At times he would not come back. At times he would come back without making any explanation of why he didn't come on time or why he traveled. And she kept on asking him. He would always come up with either one flimsy excuse or the other, and that's how they continued living until one day she was like, the husband now told her that she should go back to her father's house, that he was tired of the relationship, just like that, without any preamble, without any suggestion, without any communication, without anything at all, no storyline, just like that, abruptly, that she should go back to her father's house, that he was tired of the relationship. She said she was like, what's the problem? What went wrong? What did I do wrongly? Where did I offend you? Where is this coming from? The guy didn't make any explanation, just said that she should go back to her father's house, that he was tired of the relationship. He didn't want her again. She said what she did was to call his mom, that's her mom, her mother-in-law, call her, and she came over to the house and she told her everything, and she said it was a lie, that she wasn't going anywhere, that the son was joking, that if he wanted to go, if he was tired of the relationship, that he should go, he should leave the house for her. And that was what happened. And for the 1 week, the lady said that for the 1 week the mother-in-law was in their house, the man was behaving well, was not keeping late nights again, it was out, traveling, like that. He was behaving well like a normal human being. For the period the mom was in the house, it was okay, everything was fine, the children were happy, everybody was happy. Then the mom spent 1 week and then traveled back to the village. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'll talk a little slower. She said I should talk a little slower. Okay. Bye, I said I should talk a little. Sorry, sorry there. Okay. Let me even recap. In case you're joining us now, this is Kechyvibes matchmaking and love relationship platform. Oh, come to find connection, come to find love, come to find relationship, and come to learn how to make a relationship to become sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. We talk about things, issues, challenges concerning relationships. If you have any challenge, if you have anything that is bothering you in your relationship, or you know somebody who has issues, challenge, that needs advice, that needs counsel, you can bring it up to us in the house. We'll table it here, we'll look into it. People will give their ideas, their counsel, their suggestion, their encouragement, and just to make the relationship to be good. Thank you very much. Yep, I'm doing good. And respect from India. Oh, you're speaking from India, streaming from India. I'm like your mom. Oh, thank you. I take it as a compliment. One thing I would like to say here to everyone before coming into the relationship is that if you can't make it, then don't start. Thank you very much. That's what we're here for. Yeah. She is advising us, a sister from India, all the way from India. Jobs updates is the handle, saying that one thing she will advise everybody is that if you want to go into a relationship, if you are not ready, don't start, don't go into relationship. That is what we are here for. That is exactly why we are here, because people bring ideas, bring counsel, bring suggestions, bring views that will help us in our relationship. She is now advising us that if you want to go into a relationship, if you are not ready, don't start it. Don't start it. Yes, because relationship requires commitment, it requires effort, it requires sacrifices, it requires your whole life, because it will impact mentally, physically, psychologically, socially, religiously. It will impact all the aspects of your life. And so if you are not ready for it, it's best you keep away. Okay, see the problem this sister is having now. After marrying, being in relationship, thank you very much. After being in a relationship for 10 good years, she decided to build a house with the husband. All of a sudden, the husband started keeping late nights, started playing trance. We call it trance. And she was like, what's the problem? The next thing he was doing was to tell her that he's tired of the relationship, that she should go back to her father's house, that he didn't want again. The lady didn't know where it was coming from. No preamble, no introduction, no suggestion, no sign. So she invited the mother-in-law. The mother-in-law came and asked him. He didn't make any excuse. He didn't make any proper explanation. All he just did was to change. For the period the mother-in-law was in the house, he changed, started behaving normally again, everything. The lady thought everything was okay. Maybe it was just, maybe, will he say, a midlife crisis or whatever that made him to behave this way. So they behaved well and everybody was happy. The moment the mother went back, he gradually went back to his normal life of keeping late nights, of not coming back sometimes, and of telling her she should go back to her father's house. So all of a sudden the guy changed, started behaving well, and she was happy, thinking that, well, maybe finally he has come back to his senses, he has now changed, he's not going to bother her again, and life was okay. Then he came back one day with suya. If you know what suya is, from my part of the country, suya is beef meat, roasted. Yes, we like call it roasted, and mixed with some seasoning, spices to make it. It's really very tasty. So this guy came back. You buy it anyway, buy it on the streets, buy it in the stores. In my area, you buy it anyway, especially in the evening. So this guy, it's a delicacy, it's a way of pampering your partner, making him or her happy, and it's actually something that you use as to spice up life. So she was given this pack by her husband one day, and he made the packs into two wraps. There were two wraps. He gave her one wrap and gave the children one wrap. She told the children that they should not disturb their mom, that he bought that suya especially for his wife. Hello, my sister Joy, you're welcome. Thank you very much for your presence. I appreciate. So that he made that suya, he bought that suya for the wife, and that they should not follow her to eat, that they should eat their own and leave the wife to eat her own alone. He said that she now thought intuitively. She said, feminine instinct. She said, this is a guy we've been no off and on, not quite anything serious. Why this good gesture of buying me suya, and then why insisting that I should not share with my children? Children should eat their own. She should eat their own, her own alone. She thought of it and said, suya will not be my problem. She had somehow that she thought of it, or maybe let's say it wasn't yet her time, or it was just luck, or it was just sheer destiny. She said she decided to trash that her own suya. She put it in the bin and followed the children to eat their own suya. He said they ate, everybody was happy, they went to sleep. The following morning when she woke up, she came to the compound, found out that inside their yard, inside their compound, their dog had passed on. Their dog had died, and she said she saw pieces of that suya all over on the compound. The suya that she put inside dustbin, which means the dog accessed the dustbin, brought out the suya from the dustbin and ate the suya. And it's that suya that must have made the dog to die. So because he said she still saw the wraps of the suya, pieces of suya on the compound, and the dog had died. He said when she saw this thing, she thought fast, was wondering what could be the matter. Why would this dog just die like this after eating suya? She was sure whatever thing that must buy that dog was not unconnected to that suya thing. So what she did was to just quickly call her mother-in-law on phone to come. Say she called her parents, her people to come. That she wanted everybody to witness, that she didn't want to use her mouth to tell the story. She wanted everybody to see with their eyes what had happened. So he said she now called her parents. Her father came, her mother-in-law came, a lot of people that she gathered, they all came, and they saw all these things. And she told them that this is where that the husband bought for her, that she put inside bin, and she was sure that was what the dog ate that made the dog to pass on. They called the husband and asked him. The husband said no, how could he, or that he couldn't have done anything to the wife, that his hands are clean, that he's innocent, he did anything to the suya, that whatever thing that made the dog to buy, he didn't know about it too. But of all the explanations he was making, of all the things he was saying, he said that people were like, look, everybody knew it was obvious when she told the story about how he had been telling her to go for no reason, how he had been keeping late nights, how he had been coming back at times she would not even come back, and the attitude he was giving her, and how she even invited the mom to come and ask him why she would have to go, and she didn't get any answer from him, and how he pretended to have changed when the mom was in their house, and how everything went back to normal by the time the mom left. They now didn't have to ask her questions again. That would tell her to pack her things and leave the house immediately. Her parents told her to pack your things, pack your children. Don't sleep in that house that night. Because the husband denied, of course. What evidence do you have against him? He denied, don't do anything. He said he didn't know what happened to her, to the dog, that he couldn't have thought of doing anything to the wife, and that why would he want to do something to the wife, this and that and that. The parents of the lady said, carry your children, carry your load, let's go home. That day, that was the day she packed her things, took her children, and left to the father's place. So that's how she left her husband and left her marriage. So now she's now in her husband's house. She now sent this message to us that I should tell our people, should please, that we should be listening to our instincts. And anytime you are staying with a man and the man out of no way comes up with go, I don't want to again, that you should not take it lying low. You should not take it for granted. You should be at alert. It should make you to be thing that will make you to be watchful, be watching him, watch his tendencies, watch his attitude, whatever thing he's doing, be at alert, so that you will not take things for granted. If it's possible, sleep with one eye closed and one eye open. If she wasn't attentive, if she wasn't at alert, if she wasn't conscious of her environment and of what was happening around her, maybe she wouldn't have suspected that the suya was laced. She wouldn't have suspected that the suya, she didn't need to eat the suya. Maybe what happened to the dog, of course, it was her that the thing was planned for. She was just lucky to narrowly, escape it. So now she said I should tell everyone, should please be careful. In your relationship, be watchful, monitor what is happening, and be at alert every time. If your man is behaving somehow, watch his moves, watch his movements, and know what to take, what action to take, when to take the action. But most importantly, she said we should please tell you should please advise her on what to do. That house she built, remember I said she said she built a house with the husband. The house they built and moved into. Said that house they built, that because she contributed for the house to be built, it affected her finances. So now that she's back to her father's house, that she needs to start off a business, and that luckily for her, when she was leaving the house, she took the document of the house. So she said that she wants to now find a lawyer to sell that property and give her her own share of the money to use and start her business. She has to start life all over again now. She take care of her family and not children out the rest. So she's saying whether she should sell the land, she sell the property and use the money to start off her life. But she said her parents have advised her to leave the house since she has children for the man, that one day the children may want to go back so that they will have something they can fall back on, that they will generate money, they will raise money for her to use and start off business. So she said I should ask, does she uh, agree with what the father said, allow the father to raise money for her to start business, or does she go ahead and sell the property? Because it is what is still joining her with the man, apart from the children, that she has made up her mind she will never go back to the man. She will never go back to the man's house. She will never get back to marrying him again. But that land, that building they erected together, that she is looking for advice, or whether she should look for a lawyer that will sell the land, give her her own share so that she can start her life again, or she should agree to collect money from her parents and leave the house so that maybe the children can lay claims to this house, or they could, you know, have access to that house in future. So what do you advise? That's what she came, but we already have advised her that and but then she said I should bring it to the house so that everybody will get to know her story and learn from there, and also to help her, advise her on what she should do. Does she go ahead and sell that house she built with the husband, take her own share, or does she leave it in case the children grows up and tomorrow they want to go back to it, and she will not take the money the parents are offering her? What do you advise her to do? So please, whatever advice you want to give to her, you can come up to the screen and give her the advice, or you can drop it at the comment section. She's there, she will read it and she will get her counsel from whatever thing you are telling her to do. So that's it. So today, this is Kechyvibes matchmaking and love relationship platform. We brought an issue from a sister who has a challenge, who has a need for us to advise her on a particular thing. She wants to take an action, take a decision, and she's undecided on what to do. So she said maybe there are some people that are in the house, some legal practitioners that may advise her on what to do from the legal point of view, because we're like, she knows the kind of a man she's married to. Is it that kind of a person that can, you know, go to the extreme to get what he wants? Or is it that kind of a person that loves the children enough that she won't mind living? Because it's, the fact still remains, the man that sent her away didn't send her away to remain alone. He must have sent her away to go and be with another woman. So who knows this other woman that he's bringing, the kind of a person the woman is? Is she the woman that will want her to still lay claim to her property, or she will want to take over everything? That's one thing we don't know. That was why we said she should find out, she should check herself. What kind of a husband does she have? If it is a kind of a thing that will bring problems in future, it's better she sells the property now, takes her own, she can use out of her own money, find money, and erect a building for her children, and have nothing to do with this guy again, or have little or nothing to do with this guy again. Or she should, she should know, because that would have been the best thing for her, to have a clean break from that man, sell the house, share the money, take your own, let him have his own, so that you can find your own future elsewhere or in another direction. We're having to do with this kind of a man that had planned to the extent of trying to eliminate you. That man is not a good sign. That sign is not a good sign. Who knows, tomorrow he might still look for, if he look for the property, document of the property. If he doesn't find it, who knows what he may do? Who knows the extent to which he can go to collect the document? And once he lays claim to the document, how will you now be able to collect whatever thing that belongs to you? So, or what do you think she should do? So please drop your advice at the comment section, because she is there at the comment section. She will hear whatever thing she will read and take her decision. Thank you very much for your presence. I really appreciate. It was quite a fast one, a quick one, talking about a friend, a sister, a relation has a challenge. This is Kechyvibes matchmaker and love relationship platform. We come here to find love, connection, relationship, soulmate, and learn how to make our relationships to be sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. So if you are there, you want a partner, you want a soulmate, you want to connect with somebody, you can send us an invite to bring up to the screen. So you tell us your name, your age, your location, blood group, genotype, what you do for a living, describe the kind of a partner you want. Who knows, your partner may be somewhere at the comment section, and connection will take place immediately. Or you can drop all those information at the comment section or at the description, depending on the platform. Or you can join us in our community where we do matchmaking. We have a vibrant community. After this live, I'm going to drop the link either at the comment section, at the bio, or somewhere around the video. You see a link that will take you straight to our community where we do matchmaking. It's a vibrant community. Thank you for your presence. And today, I see Joy. I see Nostina. Thank you for your presence. I see Augustina. I see Augusta. I see Lovette. Wow, this is a joy. Thank you. Lovette says it's really a tough one. Oh, yeah, it's really a tough one. Augusta says that guy needs to be questioned properly. He doesn't need to be questioned properly. Everybody knows that he must have done something that would have ended up that lady. They didn't even need to. She said they didn't even ask him any question much. Everybody knew what happened. Everybody knew. They just knew what happened. And that was how the parents of the lady said she should carry her things, take her children, and leave the house immediately. She should even be thankful to God that she is the one that is alive telling the story. If she had been tempted, maybe longer through and made her to taste out of that suya, who knows what would have happened to, of course, what happened to the dog would have been her portion. But I thank God for her. So thank you for your advice. Then this sister is saying, our sister Jobs update saying, by understanding the root cause, kicking out your ego, adjustment in compromise and save must the relationship turning into the role. Thank you very much for your presence. Thank you for your counsel. Thank you for your advice. We really appreciate job updates. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I can see a lot of people from my family, TikTok family. I can see Chief, see Victor. I see Esther. I see Dimensions, Chidema, Lily. I see a lot of people here. We really appreciate your presence. You've made this experience to be wonderful and enjoyable. Thank you very much. So please drop whatever advice you want to give to this lady so that she will be able to have a balanced, she will make a balanced decision and not make a mistake. So this is what we brought today. And if you have not yet joined us, and what are you waiting for? We have a community where we do everything about relationship, talk about connection, talk about what to do to make our relationships better, and also do matchmaking. So if you were there, you want a partner, you want a soulmate, you can join us. Anytime we're doing live, it's a time for matchmaking. So you can always come up to the screen anytime we're live to tell us your name. Send us an invite, we'll bring up to the screen. So you can tell us your name, your age, your location, blood group, genotype, what you do for a living, and describe the kind of a partner you want. Who knows, your partner might even be at the connection waiting for you, and connection will take place immediately. So what we are looking at today is about a lady. In case you are just joining us now, we are looking at a situation whereby we help a lady with an advice. She said she got married to her husband. They just started life and everything was okay, had children, and along the line they were feeling that they should build their own house and move into their house instead of living in a rented apartment. So she contributed money with the husband. They they built their own property, moved into the property. Along the line, the husband started keeping late nights, started taking trips without coming back, without any explanation. And one day he told her to move out of the house, that he didn't want her again. She should go back to her father's house. She didn't know where this was coming from. She called the mother-in-law because she has a good relationship with her mother-in-law, invited her. The lady came, asked the son what happened. The son didn't say anything meaningful. But for the period the woman was in the house, the guy pretended to be good. So they thought everything was back to normal. So the mother-in-law spent 1 week and went back to her place, and the son went back to his normal self of being, coming back late, keeping late nights, not coming back at all, and kept on telling the lady she should go back to her father's house. So one day, he brought Suya. Suya is a kind of beef meat. Gave her one wrap and gave her children one wrap. She told the children to eat their own. They should not share from their mom. That he actually bought that Suya for the mom. That the mom is his wife. Like he made the Suya especially for her. So he said, the woman said instinctively she thought of it. This man, how did he suddenly become nice? How did he suddenly become all good? So yes, thank you very much. I see. Yeah, the dog is okay. All right. So the lady was afraid. Instinctively, she said, how can this man that has been, telling me to go home, suddenly decide to become all nice, and to instead of buying me suya and telling me it's specially made for me? Said she just took the suya, put inside the trash can, and joined the children to eat their own. So it said the following morning when they woke up, she saw that the dog, what their dog had passed on, was on the compound. And the suya, pieces of suya she had put inside the dustbin was littered all over on the compound. And her instinct to her, it must be the dog that went and brought the suya out from the bin, and the dog must have eaten the suya, and it must be something in connection with the suya that made the dog to pass on. So she said she got so scared she had to call her mother-in-law, call her own family. They all came and saw with their eyes, and there and then they asked the man, why, what happened to the suya? The man said he didn't do anything to the suya, that he didn't do anything, that the same suya he gave the children is the same suya he gave her, and that's how would they, so. But the girl said, the lady said that her parents didn't ask questions, they just told her to pack your things and come home. She went and packed her things and went to. So as she's now in her father's house, and her father is telling her, she's asking what does she do, because that house she built with a man. He said because she didn't go out with any money, that she's thinking of selling that house, sharing the money, giving the man part, and then taking part to establish herself, to start off, at least be able to take care of herself and her family and her children. And her father said she should not sell it, she should rather keep it for her children, that they will find her money to use and start off something of her own. She is asking, is there anybody that has any idea of what she should do? Because she is thinking of selling this property so that she will have little or nothing to do with that man. She will take her own share and give him his own share. So what do you advise her to do? And she also said I should share this so other people get to learn. Obey your instincts. When your man starts showing you attitude out of nowhere, starts telling you where he tells you to go home, there is time for you to be able to be at alert. Don't sleep with your two eyes closed. Be at alert, be watchful, be monitoring him to know where he's coming from and to know what is happening and to know where he's going to. If she had not been at alert, she would have eaten that suya, she would have been carried away, she would have eaten that suya, maybe what happened to the dog would have happened to her. But because her instinct was telling her that this man could not have just changed automatically all of a sudden from being that bad to somebody that's pampering her, buying her suya, telling her that it is for her alone. So she said she was scared of eating the suya, she trashed it, only to find out that the suya must have been laced with something that made the dog to bite. So that buying the dog bite could have been her. So she said I should please tell the house, when you have a partner and your partner is bringing out some attitude you don't understand, don't look over it, don't downsize the attitude, don't joke with it. It is time for you to sit up and be watchful, be at alert, be attentive, watch over whatever thing that is doing, and use your number 6. Let your intuition guide you on whatever thing you're doing, so that you will not cry had I known. So I said, okay, apart from the advice she's giving you, she's also asking you to give her advice. What does she do since she has already built this house with the man? Does she sell the land, does she sell the house and take out of her own share to start a business, or does she leave the property for the children by the time they grow up and collect the money the father wants to give to her and start off her business? And we are telling her, this kind of a man that went to a state of trying to buy you, are you sure he will not do worse than that? Why don't you sell this property now that you can? Give him his own, take your own, and focus on your future, your children. You can build something for them in future. Or what do you think she should do? So thank you very much for your presence. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your being there. Thank you for your contribution. I really appreciate. And if there's nothing anybody has to say, we're going to call it quits till same time next week with another exciting edition. Please, we come live every day with challenges, with issues, with advice. So anytime you see us live, it's time for matchmaking. So if you want a partner, anytime you see us live, you can come up to the screen, describe the kind of a partner you want. If the partner is there, a match will take place immediately, or you drop all the information about your partner on the comment section. Your partner might even see there and connect with you immediately, or you can join us in our community where we do matchmaking, and your partner might even be there already waiting for you. So thank you so much for your presence, for your time. See you same time tomorrow. Bye.